to you by the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. I was at 99 today, all the way up my goal, right there, 1% away. Some cunt dropped out. Huh. So here we are, 2% away. 2% away with 4 days to go. Let's make some fucking lineups, bitches. Tigers, Dodgers Showdown. Just when I was ready to give up on Showdowns, I was in 12th place yesterday. I was winning all my money back, even though it wasn't first place for the 5 large. I was only 9 points out, and then just a fucking Ryan Nelson, the goddamn fucking Diamondbacks just might as well just been throwing a fucking ball underhand to the fucking goddamn Cubs bats, and that was it. But I had Ian Happ, 2% owned the captain, 40 points at the captain, enough to win the money back. So we're taking the money that we won all back yesterday and filtering into this game tonight. Tigers, Dodgers, 20 grand in the pot. 5 large to first place. Let's go make this fucking money. We shall start with the visiting Tigers. Who is the starting pitcher? Blackjack Flaherty, who is on the board. So we will entertain pitchers tonight, although, again, it's the Dodger Bats. The Dodger Bats are cruel. The Dodger Bats are cruel. All right, batting first. We've got Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres, 3 card. Batting second. Kerry Carpenter on the board. Batting third, Riley Green, 4 card. All right, we like Riley. Riley right now is our representative for the Tigers. Somebody could trump Riley batting fourth. Spencer Torkelson, 5 card. There we go. There we go. We got a 5 card man in that fucking Tiger lineup. You know everybody's going fucking Dodgers. You know we're trying to get Shohei Ohtani in those fucking lineups. If we can. Batting fifth, Colt Keith on the board. Batting sixth, Zach McKinstry on the board. What did I just do? Batting seventh, Dylan Dingler, 2 card. That was batting eighth, right? That was batting seventh. Batting eighth, Trey Sweeney on the board. And batting ninth, Ryan Creedler, who we don't have access to. He must just be a DH. So we have no Ryan Creedler. So we actually end up with an extra lineup that we can kind of play around with. Because they're not giving us Ryan Creedler. He must have no position eligibility as of yet. So fuck him in his ass. I know. So that we'll have an extra line. We're gonna have a 20th lineup. Because we already paid, we prepaid for the 20 lineups. Yoshi! Let's get over to LA. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the board. So again, both pitchers are not a priority. However, if the money can fit, then we fit them. All right. So Shohei Ohtani, who we love, of course, he is a 3 card. But we love Shohei. He's a fucking superstar. Mookie Betts on the board. Freddie Freeman, who fucked me in Tokyo with a last minute scratch. I ended up losing $360 fucking dollars. So I had him in 20 fucking lineups. He's a cunt. Teoscar Hernandez, 4 card. So we got a 4 on the other side. That was Riley Green. We got Shohei, who's got a bit of a prejudice for, but he's fucking Shohei. If you don't take look, Shohei Ohtani and Francisco Lindor murdered me in the fucking fantasy playoffs. I did not have enough of either one of them. I didn't have any of them, and they killed me. Max Muncy, 3 card. Tommy Edman, the guy who won me money the second night, is a 5 card. So we got 2 5 cards. Torkelson and Edman. So far, it's looking like we want both of them. Conforto, Michael Conforto, 2 card. Batting 7th. That is batting 7th. Okay, because I'm all fucked up. Andy Page is batting 8th. Andy Pages is on the board. Batting 9th. Austin Barnes. Hey, you know what? Can we withdraw this 20th lineup? Or are we all filled up here? I'll keep it there. If this game is locked by the time I get to this 20th lineup, then I'll fucking put something in. I don't want to waste money. I like to make every fucking lineup count. Brought to you. 2% away, people. 2 fucking percent away. 4 days to go. Can we make it happen? All right, let's do this shit. We know we got 2 5 cards. 2 5 cards. And that is Spencer Torkelson and Tommy Edman. We automatically want them in every fucking line. Then we got to take a look at the rest. Torkelson and Edman. Now, what we got? Blackjack Flaherty. Anything interesting? We got to see what we want to take these guys for. Flaherty tossed 4 scoreless innings in Tuesday's Grapefruit League game against Atlanta. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Flaherty was just about flawless in his second spring outing. The Tigers gave him more than 10 days off between Grapefruit League starts, so it appears the team is taking it easy on the righty before the season begins. Flaherty tossed a total of 162 innings for the Tigers and Dodgers last regular season, then saw another 22 innings in the postseason for Los Angeles as he helped lead the team to a World Series title. The 29-year-old will slot in behind, so he's facing the team he helped win the fucking title for. I mean, you don't get better stories than that, ladies and gentlemen. It's the story of stories. So right now, of course, we like blackjack. So we want Torkelson, we want Edman. Our 2 5 card studs. What do we got here? Gleyber Torres. Went 2 for 3 with a run, 2 for 5 with a run scored in Thursday's loss to the Dodgers. He also stole a base. Torres batted second in his debut with the Tigers, and he figures to remain near the top of the order all season. After playing with the likes of Aaron Judge and Juan Soto last year in New York, the infielder will hit a more prominent spot with Detroit, which could balance out a downgrade in his supporting cast. The stolen base is also an encouraging sign for Torres, only swiped 4 bags in 2024 after recording at least 10 steals in each of the previous 3 seasons. That's last year, so we're not putting in this year's stats yet? I guess not. All right, so we like Torres. We like Flaherty, we like Torres. All right, let's get Edman and Torkelson in here. Kerry Carpenter isn't in the lineup for Thursday's game against the Dodgers. Although the Tigers seemed open to the idea of Carpenter starting against left-handed pitchers early in spring training, the 27-year-old will begin Thursday's contest on the bench with Blake Snell set to throw the first pitch for Los Angeles. Riley Green, Ryan Kreidler, and Manuel Margot will make up the Tigers' outfield while Carpenter rests. That's not impressive. It's not impressive. Edman Torkelson. Riley Green's a 4 card. What do we got here? Tigers president of baseball operations Scott Harris indicated Monday that Riley Green is likely to remain primarily a corner outfielder. Tigers have lost 3 center fielders to injury in Matt Vierling, Parker Meadows, and Wenzel Perez. Green has extensive experience in center field and has played there in some of the spring, but it would appear if the club still plans to play him mostly in left field. Ryan Kreidler could be the favorite to handle reps in center field for Detroit for the time being. So I don't get, if this is a showdown game, there's no positional fucking authority. Why can't we have this fucking kid? Why can't we have no access to Ryan Kreidler? It's a little annoying. Anyway, not impressed with that code. Edman. Torkelson is a captain. So what do we got? Torkelson went 1 for 1 with a solo home run and 4 walks Thursday against the Dodgers. Torkelson had a strong spring and benefited from some injuries on the Detroit roster, a combination that set him up for regular at-bats to begin the season. He took advantage with his first opportunity as he put together solid plate appearances, the most productive of which was a solo home run in the 5th inning. Torkelson has consistently shown patience to the plate in his big league career, and he should be able to take a step forward in production if he can tap into his raw power more consistently. Oh, we like that shirt. That's a good fucking card. The kid Torkelson. We like him. Colt Keith. Nothing. Again, we got Torkelson and Edmund. Captain Zach McKinstry. isn't in the lineup at Thursday's game against the Dodgers. Left-hander Blake Snell will draw the start for Los Angeles on Thursday. So the lefty hitting McKinstry will begin opening day on the bench. Andy Ibanez will draw the start at third base instead and bat leadoff. Not impressive. Remember, we're playing for $5,000 here. We got to be extensive. We got to pick the cards that we want to play. This is Magic cards, motherfucker. Dylan Dingler. Nothing. Edmund Torkelson. Captain Trey Sweeney isn't in the lineup at Thursday's game against the Dodgers. The left-handed bat of Sweeney will stay put for the dugout Thursday with southpaw Blake Snell scheduled to take the mound for LA. Javi Baez will take over at shortstop and bat seventh. Not impressive. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So we got Torkelson and Edmund. Yoshinobu earned the win Tuesday against the Cubs in Tokyo after giving up 1 run on 3 hits and 1 walk across 5 innings. He struck out 4. The 26-year-old included 11 swinging strikes on just 72 pitches, with the only damage against him coming via RBI double by Miguel Amaya during the second inning. The shortness of the outing isn't surprising since the Dodgers dealt with an abbreviated spring training, and Yamamoto should build up to a full workload before long. The right-hander struggled against the Padres in his MLB debut in South Korea nearly a year ago, but he delivered a strong start to 2025 on Tuesday while pitching in his home country of Japan. Semi-impressive. Semi-impressive. You know we always love Shohei. Torkelson. Edmund. Shohei Ohtani went 2 for 4 to solo home run and additional runs scored in Thursday's victory over the Tigers. Ohtani provided a key insurance run in the 7th inning with a solo blast to left field. The superstar slugger is off to a hot start to the 2025 campaign, slashing .417, 500, 1,000 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs through 3 contests. He's yet to attempt a stolen base and is expected to run less following last season's historic 50-50 campaign. But Ohtani still figures to be one of baseball's most impactful bats and is also expected to resume throwing off the mound during the upcoming weekend as he works towards returning to pitching in games for the first time since 2023. Oh, the kid's got a hot bat. Hot fucking bat. Love this son of a bitch. Mookie. Edmund Torkelson. Mookie Betts. What we got? Said Tuesday that he'll be able to play the Dodgers' home opener Thursday against Detroit. Betts missed the Dodgers' first 2 regular season games against the Cubs in Tokyo, Japan, due to an illness that caused him to lose nearly 20 pounds. However, he was able to participate in Tuesday's exhibition game against the Angels and went 0 for 3 while starting at shortstop. Betts said that making it through the contest was enough for him to be confident that he'll be ready to play Thursday. Fantasy managers who roster Betts should thus plan to have him in their lineups, though it remains to be seen whether the illness will affect Betts' play to any extent in the early going. Freddie Freeman, you cunt. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this fucking human. Starting at first base and batting third in Sunday's exhibition. Fuck you. I'm not reading it. You're not going in the lineup, so I'm not reading it. Old fucking news. All right. Teoscar, along with Torkelson and Edmund. Teoscar Hernandez went 1 for 4 to 3-run homer in Thursday's win over Detroit. The Tigers took a 2-1 lead in the top of the 5th inning, but Hernandez ensured it was a short-lived Dodgers deficit with a 3-run blast to center field in the bottom of the frame. The long ball was the veteran outfielder's first of the campaign, and he is now 2 for 12 with 4 RBIs through Los Angeles' first 3 games. Hernandez should have plenty of opportunities to produce this season, hitting among a talented group of Dodger batters. He hit third in the order Thursday behind Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts, and ahead of Freddie Freeman. Is he batting? He's the fucking cleanup guy. So we like fucking Teoscar, we like Shohei. Fucking hot bats. Hot fucking bats, coming true. Max Muncy at captain. Torkelson and Edmund. Those are the 2 staying in here no matter what. Those are the locks. Muncy went 1 for 1 with a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 walks against the Guardians in a Cactus League victory Tuesday. Muncy's first inning double was just his second extra base hit of the spring. However, he's tied for third on the team with 6 RBIs and ranks second with 8 walks. Muncy has posted a walk rate of at least 15% in 6 of his 7 seasons with the Dodgers and has belted 30-plus homers 4 times during that span, making him particularly valuable third base option in fantasy leagues that use OBP rather than batting average. Meh, all right. He's not bad. Edman is already there, captain, so let's add a little Torkelson. And what do we got? Edman went 1 for 4 to solo home run against Detroit in Thursday's victory. Edman kicked off the scoring the Dodgers home opener with a solo shot in the second inning. He played center field Thursday after working at Los Angeles second baseman in each of the team's first 2 games of the season in Tokyo, while Miguel Rojas handled the keystone. Edman figures to see time at both positions through the campaign, though in fantasy leagues that require 20 games for a player to gain eligibility to the position, managers will need to wait a bit to be able to split Edman in at second base. Home run. So basically, you could take all the home runs from yesterday. Edman, Hernandez, Ohtani. Locking in Torkelson as your lone tiger. And just do some fucking Dodger blasts. It could be done. We can ignore the pitchers unless they fit. Conforto isn't in the lineup for Thursday's game against the Tigers. The lefty hitting Conforto will take a seat for the start of the Dodgers' stateside schedule with formidable southpaw Tarek Skubal set to start on the hill for Detroit. Andy Pages will move over to left field as a result, putting Tommy Edman in center field and Miguel Rojas at the keystone. Rojas. Edman. Torkelson. Our captain, Mr. Andy Pages. Pages will start in center field and bat ninth in Tuesday's regular season opener against the Cubs in Tokyo. The Dodgers position option Hye-Seong Kim to AAA last week, paving the way for Pages to start against lefty Shota Imanaga in the regular season opener. With Tommy Edman at second base, Pages hit .357, .396, .520 against left-handed pitching last regular season compared to .213, .277, .371 against right-handed pitching. It remains to be seen just how much he'll play against righties to begin the 2025 campaign. Finally, Austin Barnes, along with Edman and Torkelson. Austin Barnes, nothing. You know what? Keep your $11. Save it for tomorrow. We're doing 19 lineups. This game is not full yet. There's still 28 minutes to go. Hopefully that gives us a little bit of an edge here. It'll probably be full by the time it locks. We got 35 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it until we say screw it. All right. We know we want Shohei. We want Mr. Ohtani. Let's just go lock by lock. We like Ohtani. We're not getting Teoscar. So again, how low can we go in this range here? Dingler's a 2 card. Nothing wrong with that. The rest of these guys are all 1-carders. So if you're going to grab a 2 card, you can grab the catcher Dingler. You got Torres sitting right there. I believe we can get Dingler and Torres. Which we can. And we will. That's our lineup. Again, Ohtani. I'm thinking we go right to fucking Torres instead. I mean, let's go to Torres, right? Although we got money to play with here. Oh no, Torres is in there, captain. He's already sitting there. So you take the other hot bat. Let's just say instead of Hernandez, we go with Flaherty. You got Colt Keith. You got a lot to play with here. Well, you go as low as Dingler. Let's say you go all the way down to the bottom. You go Dingler. Yeah, you got everything to play with up here. You know, Blackjack capable of putting together a fucking solid game against. Again, he was pitching for the Dodgers. Does he know the Dodger lineup? You know, this is where it all comes into craziness, you know? Torres is already in there, captain. You could take Teoscar Hernandez and anybody down here, which again, nobody's really attractive down here. Except all the way at the bottom, Dingler. I mean, so irregardless, you can take fucking Dingler. We're taking Dingler. We always like to take that fucking bottom sleeper, right? Then it's a question of Flaherty or fucking Yoshi. I didn't like the Yamamoto fucking card. I like Flaherty better. It's tough to go against the fucking pitcher. Zach Gallen was in the $5,000 lineup last night, yes. Even though he pitched like shit, he was in the fucking lineup. Boom. All right. Mr. Shohei. Now let's go right to Blackjack before Gleber, right? Can we get Blackjack and Gleber? You have down with like Trey Sweeney again. We go Dingler and leave 16 on the table. We're going to combo these captains with their pitchers. Although, again, Blackjack Flaherty was a fucking Dodger. You know, revenge games are always fun. Shohei. You take Blackjack, you can still get Dingler. Look at that shit. We get Dingler. Shohei, Blackjack, and Dingler. So we got Torkelson already in here. So Shohei, Blackjack, Dingler, and shit, I still got 10 fucking large to play with. So we're gonna take fucking Teoscar with 1,100 on the fucking table. That, my friends, could be a winning fucking lineup right there. That's a $5,000 fucking lineup. Then we got Shohei, Blackjack, with just enough left over for Mr. Gleber Torres. Bang! Bang! What's up with that fucking thing? Mr. Otani, Mr. Blackjack, with enough left over for Teoscar Hernandez. Son of a bitch. Shohei, Blackjack, and enough left over for Mr. Yoshi Yamamoto. Okay, it's done. With Trey Sweeney at captain, let's do this shit. Shohei, Blackjack, enough left over for Teoscar fucking Hernandez. Oh, I need these cards to come fucking through tonight. 5 large, nice little vacation to Colombia. Oh, that'd be nice. Yoshi Yamamoto. All right, so Shohei. Can't get Blackjack. That's all right. Grab Dingler, which gets me either Conforto, Keith, Pages, Sweeney. Get a whole bunch of choices here. Conforto's a 2. Pages is a 1. These guys are all fucking 1s and shit. Conforto's the way to go. Best card available. Conforto. Who am I better off with? I'm better off with Tony. All right. Shohei at the captain's spot. So, can we get Blackjack in there? And we can get Mr. Dingler in there. Put 8 large left over. Oh, Gleber Torres right there. Bang. Leave 1,000 on the table. Shohei. No Blackjack on this run. We can get Mr. Dingler, which leaves us 10-2. Enough for Teoscar Hernandez. Boom. Underneath, Shohei. We don't get Blackjack, so we go down to Dingler, leaving us 10-8. Oh, just out of the way for fucking... Just miss on fucking Flaherty there. You punt. All right. Shohei. We always miss out on the blackjack there. Dingler with 10-5. Oh, they're such bloodsuckers. You know what I mean? They are such cunts. That's Teoscar already up there. So you get Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green. Now, Riley Green's a 4 card. Riley Green is a 4 card. You can sacrifice Edmund. You sacrifice Edmund down to Conforto, you get blackjack. But I really want. I mean, Edmund's got the fucking hot bat. Two fucking games in a row. He's pumping. Riley Green is a 4 card right there. Freeman's a 3. He let me down. Mookie Betts is a 1. He's still fucking healing. We could take Gleyber Torres, leave 3,400, leave 3,500 on the table. That'd be a little bit wild. And you could upgrade. You could take Torres and then upgrade from Dingler to Conforto. Yeah. Or you can go Riley fucking Green. Let's grab Torres here and go Conforto. There it is. That one will be a little kooky. If you feel it, you feel it. Ohtani. Ooh, can we get blackjack? We could. With a G left over for Mr. Dingler. Bang. Oh, I fucking love making lineups, man. Ohtani. Blackjack. Dingler. 94 left over for Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, making lineups, such symmetry, such beauty. And when you win, such excessive spending. Ohtani. Flaherty. 64 left over. But Conforto's already in there, Captain. So we're just going to leave the money on the table. And we're taking Dirk Diggler. Yeah, we're going to stay contrarian here. So we got all the best right in there. Now you can upgrade since you got Dingler. No, because I don't want to fall off the map here. And I'm chasing Teoscar Hernandez. But it is right there. You can go from you can go you could trade Torkelson for Teoscar Hernandez right here. But I'm going to stick with Torkelson. I'm going to leave I'm going to blow $11 on a crazy contrarian theory of leaving that 3,400 on the fucking table just because it's crazy to leave lots of money on the table, which is why I'm going to fucking do it. I like Torkelson's bat. I'm ignoring the fucking what it costs. I'm going to get the card in. And he fucking paid. Is that right? Ohtani. Blackjack. We're going to take Riley Green here. Boom. And finally, Ohtani. Blackjack. With a oh! You see that fucking dog shit? They leave you just $200 just under grabbing fucking Yoshi. Oh, you're such cunts. Let's do it. All right, kids. Those are your lineup selections. May fate and fate decide your fortune if you should win. Blow your money right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, and war, and all that shit.